sticking to what works in the first game and now in the third, but BTR need to go up against this very aggressive Alter Ego lineup. Ladies and gentlemen, the decider in the STM Derby. Here it is, back to a best of one, and as predicted, Kids going into the jungle with the Balman, with the Demon Slayer.
I mean, right now, Balman is arguably one of the best junglers in the meta, other than the Akai. But even so, he does pretty well when it comes down to contesting for those neutral objectives in that 1v1 situation. And as of right now, we're going to see what happens, as already a lot of emphasis here in the bottom side.
Leo Murphy gets chunked. And for BIGETRON, they're going to have a bit of difficulty in the early game trying to assert that dominance just because the EXP lane is solid, it's strong. The jungle is also not very weak in the early game. It's a Balman with a very healthy clear and a healthy amount of secure for the neutral objectives. And Kids, he's able to secure the lethal, already a small victory for the side of Alter Ego Esports.
But you can see the constant threat of this Natalia.
So annoying.
Super annoying. And once again, BIGETRON Alpha have opted for Pala on the Bopple and Koopa in that mid lane. So we'll see if they're able to utilize this to its utmost potential and start to roam around the map. That's exactly what they're doing.
Yeah, with the kill pressure they have, they go straight onto Leo Murphy, forcing the flicker, but Kids has his ultimate. Max just got that as well. Max now coming in again onto Kids. Lethal counter though, dealing a whole lot of damage, but it's going to be the Shadow Assault there to secure the kill. Nino cannot look for anything, as that's going to be the first ability pop. First Blood presented to you by the Samsung Galaxy A series, secured by BIGETRON Alpha.
4v2 situation, there wasn't much that he could do, especially that we are still earlier on in the game. I feel like Balman needs a little bit more items to be able to sustain that much in that much of a lower management people. Okay, I can't. What? How do you say it when he's like one versus everyone?
One versus everyone?
Yeah. Literally one versus everyone. That's how you say it.
That's how you say it. I think actually the issue was in the beginning of that fight, quote-unquote fight, you can see Leo Murphy already wasn't part of the fight. He gets picked off, or he gets chunked too low early on. But now, Alter Ego trying to stride back towards Repo. He will be able to escape, and he will be trying to actually equalize, but he won't be able to.
Yeah, I don't think BTR can look for this. Not Leo Murphy again. Jumps in with the Jikundo. Able to bring it back with Way the Dragon. Kids secures the turtle. Slain, presented to you by the Samsung Galaxy A series. Again, Alter Ego leading in the early stage. Able to equalize as Key is still here looking for a pick. Max as well. They jump onto Udo. It's going to get silenced as Max jumps in with a Shadow Assault. Not enough to take him down just yet. Leo Murphy as well. Just hitting, punching Key back to his base. Might actually be looking for something here. No. Key still able to get out, but Arashi, let's take a look at the emblems, the talents. What did they opt for?
Demon Slayers for both junglers in this game. The objective gameplay will be so good, but the lethal counter will be the great deciding factor for the side of Alter Ego. They have that, and Key with the high and dry, right? He will have a lot of options playing for the 1v1, so it's typical of Natalia, but it's just really dangerous right now, especially with how Alter Ego likes to play aggressively on their own.
That's why I don't really like the Natalia being picked up too early. Sure, it's a contest pick, but when it comes down to it... Oh, but wait!
There you go, the damage coming through from Key and Marquis. Picking up the gank down below. Kids is looking to look for some compensation though, but he just zones the members of BTR away from the goal. Marquis though is going to come in. Oh, he doesn't get it. He doesn't get it there. Unfortunately, he was just out of range. And Alter Ego, again, they are losing in terms of the goal now that BTR have gone that kill. But it's very early on. It's very, very close though.
It's still back and forth as of right now. And the reason why, once again, Natalia, as I was trying to talk about before, is the fact that the opponent is able to draft around it. And the only viable hero that is going to be able to get one shot, perhaps, is that Nino. And you can see exactly how he is rotating around the map.
Right. For BIGETRON though, I think the silence from Natalia will also be an issue, because all of the mobility coming in from Alter Ego, they are dashes, right? But that's how they don't have any speed boost per se. So if they get silenced, they are kind of locked down and ripe for the picking for the Popo and Koopa, for the Falling Star Moon, for example, and for Max to just come in and secure as well. We look at the items earlier, and the Windtalker was already completed for Marky. So his all-ins are going to be more and more scary, and Key has been spending a lot of time here. This is his second home.
They are playing towards the gold lane heavily now, but remember, Marky has a slight edge.
Oh!
Udil, though, gets enhanced chain onto 2 members. That's going to blind him Koopa onto Udil, still able to run away, and Kids with a lethal counter, securing the turtle in that bottom side. That's the second turtle of the game again. As whoa, Pi got a solo kill. Is that a solo kill against Fala, who is low?
Fala wasn't expecting it, and Pi capitalizes, knocks him out. It's a great... Paquito's a great hero, and with that advantage though, they go for the dive under the turret.
Leo Murphy with the kicks there, and Nino with the crossbow attack and Inspire, securing the kill under the turret. Leo Murphy falls, but it's a 1-for-1 in the top side. Max is going to be forced to back up as Pi just dishes out the damage onto Repo. They might be going for a kill. BTR behind here as Alter Ego take the lead again.
Wow, and it's crazy how much of a impact the choke can have as well from the side of Leo Murphy, being able to initiate that and feed Nino a kill, which is going to be very important when it comes down to it. He needs those items to start to pop off, and the items he will get as of right now. Alter Ego Esports with a 1,700 gold lead, but meanwhile, top side.
Oof, that was very close.
Wow.
The recalls.
Pi definitely knows what he's doing here. It's the absolute calculation, but maybe he might be punished here. Pi, you recall way too much. Punished there way too soon. But in the mid lane, Fala is able to run away. Udil with a sprint now coming in. Fala still able to survive as Marky is coming in for the plays. Still not able to dish out enough damage to take him down. As in the top side as well.
Nino?
Kids is caught in a 1v3. He's winning it out though. Able to zone the other members out. And Nino, just like you mentioned, Rashi, was looking for that die play.
Split brawls happening all over the board here, Arashi, as it seems Kids wants to have that momentum in that top side. He is going to be pushing that lane and perhaps centering his focus elsewhere, understanding that 15 seconds are left for that next turtle to spawn.
If both teams keep trading like this, BIGETRON Alpha, logically speaking, with 2 marksmen, they can have an advantage in the DPS route, but Alter Ego, they have a lot more burst, a lot more crowd control, and beefier members. So it's a similar story. They can just outlast the majority of the damage, and if they can threaten Marky away from these fights, he will not have a chance to actually participate and contribute.
Oh, they're just not giving Pi room to play, but Pi is able to survive here, and he's taken low. Pi's able to jab again onto Repo, just knockout strikes. BTR though, they secured a turret, but look at Alter Ego. You take a tier 1, we take a tier 2 down below, and the turtle securing a 2,000 gold lead now.
They're really splitting up the map, knowing that if they want to go for these split type of plays, they will be able to sustain through it because of the choice in that draft. And now, once again here in the mid side.
I don't think they're going to be able to defend this. Leo Murphy with the Jikundo flicker onto Fala, who's still able to run away from the lethal counter just barely. But again, that just buys the space over for Alter Ego to pick up a turret. Now they're going to go in onto Kids who's taken low. Marky, just got the damage, but it caught in the enhanced chain by Udil. They're going to go in onto Repo, still able to get out with the falling Charmoon Key. Jumps in. Max, oh my god, the Shadow Salt is able to find one. Traded in. That's a shutdown, so it is actually worth it for Alter Ego. But BTR, they do not want to stop there. They want to look for more kills. Alter Ego not giving them that chance as they disengage.
Ooh, luckily there is a sort of a countdown there for that ultimate for the Wave Dragon coming in from Leo Murphy, or Marky would have been toast in that situation. Alter Ego Esports now still leading, but Pi!
Oh my god,
Oh!
Pi! Oh my god, he survives! And he buys enough time for Kids to dish out the damage, but it's not enough. Udil comes in, Key's gonna get kicked back to the turret as Marky dishes out the damage onto Leo and Udil. BTR not finding anything just yet, only just some damage onto Nino.
Look at that damage onto Nino right here. Alter Ego, they're going aggressive, and I was saying I like the tempo they're pushing onto BIGETRON Alpha because BIGETRON for sure wants to farm, but when it keeps going back and forth like this, the shutdowns are going to be equalizing that gold difference, and BIGETRON Alpha, they might get an edge. We saw that Alter Ego, they can get really ahead if they play it calmly and consistently.
Okay, let's see what happens here. Alter Ego Esports here already looking for another moment, I guess. Leo Murphy has the ultimate this time, so we'll see what happens if he's able to find the proper setup, because that Lord has already spawned in the Land of Dawn, and it does seem like both teams want this for themselves.
Both teams will be contesting the area around it. And BIGETRON, they have the advantage of having an invisible member scouting for info, which can expose members from Alter Ego, but if he is not careful, there's plenty of CC. This is why the threat of Alter Ego on aggressive champions, aggressive heroes, is just so difficult to deal with. Right now they go on Udil, but he might survive this, and they have to be careful to not overextend.
One ultimate burnt, but it was traded in for a battle spell. Actually, 2 ultimates, as Marky also popped his. Alter Ego just defending that mid lane, looking for pressure. It's the battle for setup here in the 10th minute of the game for the Lord.
Yeah, you're right here. You can see the positioning coming in from Leo Murphy already scouting. And we'll see, is BIGETRON Alpha able to sniff this out or not? They do have the advantage to be able to put those traps in those bushes to open up vision, but here we go.
Repo gonna get kicked wrong side though. Bynum Koopa locking Leo Murphy down, but enhanced chain perfectly placed. They're gonna go for the Retribution. Battle lethal counter comes in with the Retribution. The secure for Kids, but he's gonna get stunned up here. Kids taken down. Shadow Saw onto Nino, who is still able to bomb the crossbow a Tang, getting the kill over 1-for-1, but Alter Ego win out in the trades. Marky gonna be careful. Udil jumped in with a scythe, not able to take that damage onto him, but again, it's AE with the victory.
AE with the victory. That's smart. Looking now at the items though, Pi on the EX2 lane for Keto, he has the Oracle, so respecting very much the burst potential from the side of BIGETRON Alpha. But Nino, he does not have the DHS. He went for the corrosive scythe, straight for the Wind of Nature, so he will not have as much sustain, and he won't be doing as much damage to Repo.
Yeah, but he will be able to sustain in the sense that he can deny that physical damage from happening. And Leo Murphy, once again, already looking for another opening. His ultimate is up, but Nino needs to be careful here with his positioning, or might it be a bait?
It's a very dangerous bait if he goes for it, but now Leo Murphy!
Oh, way too aggressive there. Gonna get punished instantly, but look at the weakness points all popped up. Nino with the crossbow tag over to Bala, and it might just continue. 2 kills over to Alter Ego, as Alter Ego are able to take the base the base turret down. Now, as they look towards the mid lane as well. Alter Ego with a 4,000 gold lead. You take Leo Murphy, and we take more.
Wow, Leo Murphy. This is the advantage of having a tankier roamer that can just walk into these bushes, right? You can't say the same for BIGETRON Alpha. They have stealth, but Alter Ego, they have tankiness, and now they are making full use of it. They are brute forcing the base turrets right now. They back away, and Key will be found out, and Pi goes for it.
Oh, they're gonna go for it there. Scythe connecting. Key will be taken down. Alter Ego is completely dismantling BTR as Udil's looking for the damage. Look at that scythe taking away a whole lot of damage from Marky.
And he has Holy Crystal as well to top it off now. So what initially we thought was damage, it's gonna be twice the amount of damage this time. And Alter Ego Esports with the wave coming in from both the mid and the top. They're gonna push the tempo here.
Oh, Lee Murphy again with engaging there. Will find Max with a knockout strike. Kids not able to get the lethal counter onto him. They're gonna go for the engage once again. It's a 1-for-0. No, it's a 1-for-1. Alter Ego were able to trade Leo Murphy for a base turret. And again, it's Alter Ego leaving with a favorable trade.
It's a favorite trade, but both teams have 9 kills. We take a look at the instant replay by the Samsung Galaxy A series. Leo Murphy here comes in, probably tries to make a play happen or predict something, but Udil gets the empowered chain, and Nino sets up the crossbow of Tang, and he's able to secure the kill on Fala as well. 2 members down means they can push the tempo and go for more. Right now it's only 13 minutes, but it feels like everything has been happening so quick. The tempo in this game is insane.
You can feel though the way that BIGETRON Alpha is starting to sniff this out. Every time Leo Murphy goes in, BIGETRON Alpha, they're ready to CC him down, prevent him from being able to land that Way of Dragon. And it's kind of difficult because the ultimate setup from Alter Ego Esports is that Way of Dragon. There is backup from Udil, sure, with his ability to knock up, but if that doesn't land, BIGETRON Alpha may just outlast them in terms of that DPS.
Look at the bottom side. Oh no, BTR, you gotta be careful. They're setting up for a push down below, and Key, if he responds to this wrong, Leo Murphy was there. Someone needs to go to the bottom side and the mid lane. Amazing setup. Again, Arashi by Alter Ego, and BTR, they're leaving it.
Yeah, they're completely ignoring it here, guys.
Oh, that's dangerous.
Risky plays once again. This is going to happen. Marky again. He doesn't know what to do. He comes back into the fray. They're going to go for a 5v5 in Lord Pit. Leo Murphy going to get taken down there. That's going to be key, jumping with the silence. And the Kids! He still finds the retribution. Marky able to kind of wait, but Kids! He jumps in all the way. Under everything. Repo forced to run. Marky taken down by Nino. He's looking for the triple. He will not find it, but it is a wipe out for Alter Ego. Presented to you by Head and Shoulders. Alter Ego take a reverse sweep. 17 seconds on the death timers. BTR cannot defend. Alter Ego secure the dub.
10,000 gold lead, and at this stage it didn't even matter. Alter Ego Esports with aggressive play, showing them in this derby, in this STM derby. This time around, they are going to come out on top. And wow, what a game 3. That was so close.
It came down to that final fight, and Alter Ego, we said they paid too much attention to the kills, not really to the setups, but in that final fight, everything lined up perfectly. The bottom wave, the middle wave, the positioning of all the players, and there was a great attempt from Key to play around with the silence and make something happen.